For the longest time, I thought self-love was just a buzzword, something people tossed around like confetti at a parade. It sounded nice, sure, but it felt so far removed from my reality. I mean, how do you even begin to love yourself when you're constantly bombarded with messages telling you that you're not enough, not smart enough, not pretty enough, not successful enough? It's like we're all trapped in this endless cycle of comparison, scrolling through curated lives on social media, feeling like we're missing out on something essential. But here's the thing. Self-love isn't about perfection. It's about acceptance. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing not just the flaws, but the beauty that exists alongside them. I remember the day it clicked for me. I was sitting on my bed, surrounded by a mountain of clothes I'd tried on and discarded, each piece a reminder of my insecurities. I was so focused on what I didn't like about myself that I couldn't see the person staring back at me. I took a deep breath, and instead of criticizing the reflection, I started to speak to myself as if I were my best friend. "You're doing your best," I said. "You're worthy of love, just as you are." It felt strange at first, almost foreign, but with each word, I could feel something shift inside me. It was like I was peeling back layers of self-doubt, revealing a core that had always been there, waiting for me to acknowledge it. Self-love is a journey, not a destination. It's messy and complicated, and there are days when I stumble, when the old voices creep back in, whispering their toxic lies. But I've learned to recognize those voices for what they are, echoes of a past that no longer serves me. I've started to replace them with affirmations, little reminders that I am enough, just as I am. I am deserving of happiness. I am capable of achieving my dreams. I am loved. It sounds simple, but there's power in repetition. Over time, those affirmations have become a lifeline, a way to ground myself when the world feels overwhelming. One of the biggest secrets I've discovered about self-love is the importance of setting boundaries. For so long, I was a people pleaser, bending over backward to make everyone else happy while neglecting my own needs. I thought that if I just did enough for others, they would love me in return. But that's not how love works. True love, real love, starts from within. It's about recognizing that my time, my energy, and my emotions are valuable. I've learned to say no when I need to prioritize my well-being over the expectations of others. It's liberating, really. It's like shedding a heavy coat I didn't even realize I was wearing. Another secret? Embracing imperfection. I used to think that I had to have everything figured out, that I had to present a polished version of myself to the world. But life isn't perfect, and neither am I. I've made mistakes, and I've learned from them. I've faced setbacks that felt insurmountable, but each one has taught me resilience. I've come to understand that it's okay to be a work in progress. In fact, it's beautiful. It's in those moments of struggle that we find our strength, our character. So I've started to celebrate my imperfections, to see them as part of my unique story, rather than as flaws to be hidden away. And let's talk about gratitude. It's a simple concept, but it's transformative. I used to focus on what I lacked, what I wished I had. But shifting my perspective to gratitude has opened my eyes to the abundance in my life. I started a gratitude journal, jotting down 3 things each day that I appreciated, big or small. Some days it was as simple as the warmth of the sun on my skin or the taste of my favorite coffee. Other days it was the support of a friend or a moment of clarity. This practice has shifted my mindset from scarcity to abundance, reminding me that there is so much to be thankful for, even in the midst of challenges. Self-love also means being gentle with myself. I've learned to treat myself with the same kindness I would offer to a friend. When I mess up or fall short of my own expectations, I no longer berate myself. Instead, I pause and ask, what would I say to someone I care about in this situation? The answer is always the same. It's okay. You're human. You're allowed to make mistakes. This shift in perspective has been revolutionary. It's allowed me to embrace my humanity, to accept that I'm not defined by my failures, but by how I rise from them. As I continue on this journey of self-love, I've also realized the importance of surrounding myself with positivity. I've become more intentional about the people I let into my life. I want to be around those who uplift me, who inspire me to be the best version of myself. I've learned to distance myself from negativity, whether it's toxic relationships or harmful environments. It's not always easy, but it's necessary. I deserve to be in spaces that nurture my growth and celebrate my worth. So here's the truth. Self-love isn't a destination. It's a practice, a commitment to myself. It's about showing up for myself every single day, even when it's hard. It's about embracing my journey with all its ups and downs and recognizing that I am worthy of love, my own love. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that when I truly love myself, I can show up in the world with authenticity and grace. I can be a light for others, a reminder that we're all deserving of love, just as we are. So here's to self-love, to the beautiful, messy, imperfect journey of becoming who we are meant to be.